Hi there, my name is Laura. Today I will be doing a collective reading for the month of December 2024. But if you do see this reading at another stage, there might be a message here for you. So I'll begin with the tarot and then we'll get some oracle cards as well. December is usually fast-paced, but I am feeling quite a fast-paced energy, particularly towards the end of the year, which makes sense, being that it will be Christmas and New Year. Ooh, and the Four of Wands. And the Four of Wands is a really happy card. I love this card. It's like celebration, which makes sense too. Celebration. It also, being the wands, it's your passions, your hobbies, your dreams, your aspirations, what makes you you, your spirituality, the fiery energy. Being that it is a four, it always makes me think of needing to make the time for that which you need to do, or what you want to do. Make time for what you want to do. What I get a sense of is you're getting some clarity on that, and I mean in the sense of your spiritual path, your purpose, your business, maybe your goals and dreams. You're getting clear on that, and I feel like it's almost like you're excited for the new year to begin. Okay, and when I say you, this is a collective energy that I'm tapping into. That's too many cards. I did get drawn to the Five of Wands as well, which talks about a little bit of chaos, and usually from external sources as well, and not being on the same page with people. And what I feel here is that you need to stand firm, add structure. This can talk about adding structure, but also to boundaries are important. I get the sense of boundaries with the fours sometimes too, so don't allow people to overstep. Now you need to look after yourself. And as I say that, you get the Nine of Pentacles, which does talk about preparing for the end of a cycle. And I love this card because she does exude sort of like Empress energy, but it's almost like she's connected to her own nature, her true nature. And she has enough. Look at all these pentacles. I feel like you are getting on the other side of the difficulty, and you might take some time out over Christmas, New Year, but you've got a fresh perspective on finances, work, what you want to do moving forward, your business if you have a personal business, and if this is in the spiritual realm, then this could be saying that things are going to take off, which is awesome. Okay, so let's see what else is coming through. So that is overarching energy. Now let's take a look. Okay, yes, another 9. 9 can be a karmic number, but what I get the sense of with the 9 again is preparing for the end of a cycle. See the 9 of Wands here, Wands again, which is passions, what makes you you, who you are as a person, your belief system. The 9 is giving me the sense of feeling a little wounded and battered and bruised. This is what it's saying. Do not allow people to make you feel guilty if you need the time. And what you choose to do with your time, that's up to you. No is a complete sentence. I get the sense of maybe you're sick of people's expectations or unrealistic expectations. But the thing is, the reason why you're sick of it is because you have been in that people pleaser energy, and now you're stepping out of that. But that stepping out process is a little bit uncomfortable because it's kind of like, well, I'm putting these boundaries up, but I didn't have them in place before, so now I'm ruffling feathers. Now some people are like, you're not who you used to be. Well, now you're listening to your intuition, and you're listening to what you need, and you're putting your needs as a priority, which is essential. And as you do so, you move forward much more happier. Emotions are more balanced. You're getting into a state of flow. I mean, when we get court cards a lot of the time that can be talking about other people in our realm, but I do feel that this is progress for you on an emotional level. It could be talking about a relationship too, as in progress in a relationship, but if it's not, it's talking about your growth or you're emerging from a lower state of being, feeling a little bit hard done by, not heard, not seen for who you are, and look how you're now progressing with the Knight of Cups. Okay, Judgment card. Okay, the Judgment actually wants to sit on top of the Knight of Cups, and what is interesting about that for me is Judgment usually talks about news coming in or a refresh of energy. You're hearing a lot. What previously was hidden to you is now being made known. You're getting you're getting that insight now, but maybe someone will tell you something that you didn't know, or you had the intuition of, you intuited, but you didn't have the proof. But also what I feel like is a refresh of energy. And you know how I said with the Knight of Cups is progress, moving forward, more balanced, more at peace with yourself as well. The Judgment card is a refresh of energy, a resurge. So you're going to gain momentum. I do feel that there is an emphasis on communication. And you get the Star card. This is you sharing your experience. Maybe you've been through this healing process, and which is what I'm getting the sense of, and learning and growth. Now you're coming out of that, you're emerging, and you're needing to share that. And that might make you feel a little bit vulnerable, but you're needing to do that. It's important. And with the Star card, this is literally like you are feeling a little naked to the eye, but you're doing it anyway. And this is really tied to your wishes and goals and your aspirations. I love the Star card because she has she's kneeling on the earth, but she's also got one foot upon the waters, and she's connected with flow, but she realizes how much she gives and how much she shares, and she's watering the earth with one of them, and then the other she's putting back into the pool, which tells me that she also is recognizing that she needs to fill up the well, fill up your cup. Make sure that you have enough. You can share, yes, but you must look after you too. Okay. Then we have the Eight of Swords. So there will be interference. And this is because of those thoughts, those fears, and those doubts. You can move forward at any time. You are not stuck. It's an illusion that you are stuck. These beliefs that you have, that you cannot, that you will not, that you are not good enough, are false. What do you choose to believe? Flip the script. You do need to put all that knowledge and wisdom into practice. No one can do it but you. And when you do so, you'll be looking forward to the future. And the 3 is about growth. That which you put energy into, it grows and it will succeed. And again, we have the Wands. So, with the Wands being your passions. Okay, and 6 of Cups. This will, when I said you were going through a healing process, this is lingering. But part of the process is you acknowledging and sharing and understanding how you have worked through so much. The acknowledgement of where you've come from and where you are now, the growth, the healing that you have done, adds another layer of healing. You might likely revisit a situation or a person that you have cut off, or that you have put some boundaries in place with, to look after yourself, heal. Maybe you will encounter this in the near future. You're being prepared for this, though, and you will be prepared. You will recognize that once where there was an imbalance in power, see how he is much larger than she is, once where there is an imbalance in power, now, no. Things are righted. The energy is righted, and you are owning who you are. You are owning who you are. And so you're recognizing that the power that that person or that situation had over you was an illusion. It was false. There are cracks in the facade now. And again, through that comes more growth and healing and understanding that you are made for it, that you can and will achieve what you need to, that all these things that have tested you, these people, these situations have been necessary for your growth, but also that all does not define who you are. You have put layers upon layers upon layers of other people's energy and perception upon yourself. You've become shrouded in it, or you had become shrouded in it. But all this period of September, October, November, this period of transition that you've been going on, particularly leading up to the 12-12 portal, this whole process has been like a transformation. And this has begun much earlier. I mean, it's been years and years and years and years of growth, but it's all amalgamating now because there's something brilliant on the other side. And as I say that, literally, the 10 of Cups, ultimate happiness and fulfillment, whatever that means for you. Family, friendships, work, whatever that is. Look at that, the 10 of Cups. That is such a wonderful card to receive. Okay, so now let's get some oracle cards. So, let's see. I get the message here that it is important you do not let the fear paralyze you. And what I mean by this is particularly in relation to work and projects, things you want to begin or things you want to progress with. That's what it is alluding to. Procrastination. There's a lot of change. December, you're seeing the beginning stages. You're already getting the inklings of it, and maybe the process will start. But in the new year, that is big. That will be big. Yes, as I said, leadership. Emphasis. I don't know why there was an emphasis on ship, but leadership. Change. Change is constant. Evolving with the times. Going with the flow. Leadership. Putting all that you need into practice. All that you've learned into practice. Really utilizing those skills, gifts and talents that you have in order to make this brand new beginning and take ownership, take leadership, stand at the fore. And you are the one that is ending these cycles. You are the one who is clearing out the old and making way for the new. This is very sacral and heart chakra, by the way. Creativity as well, and allowing yourself to receive, working from the heart, but also the healing has been very connected to the sacral chakra. This is where we hold suppressed trauma. It's our sensuality, our creativity, our sexuality. And the heart, we can take a lot to heart. We can take a lot on board as being our fault. And so that was the healing. But now you're stepping into the creative flow, the sensuality, working from the heart, self-love, embracing the unique nature of you. One more for the numerology deck. Aha. Oh, and look, now we've got a 99. A 99, as I said, clearing out cycles. Compassion. This is what energy you're getting into. Not just compassion for those around you, but compassion for yourself. Recognizing that this was all necessary. The purple is a very spiritual color. And what I get from this is that even in relation to other people, the situations that you have been in and those that you have felt have hurt you, you're recognizing, or you're rising above that, and you're having a bit of compassion for where they're at, not excusing actions as such, but forgiving and having compassion, but more so for yourself. Recognizing that those moments where you felt like you didn't speak up or you made mistakes, right? Recognizing that this is there, that is where you were at, and you only did what was in your capacity to do. You did your best for that moment. You can't look in retrospect and go, I should have done that, because you're now seeing it with fresh eyes. So of course you're not going to in that moment do what you would do in 10 years' time. You're just not. And likely the reason why you didn't is so that you could recognize what would be more aligned with your truth. But you had to make that error in judgment, so to speak, to recognize it for what it was, or to recognize what was your truth, because you weren't listening to what your truth was at the time. Does that make sense? I hope so. Okay. Let's connect with an energy, Divine Master energy, that is working with us at this time to finish off the reading. This one. Ooh. El Moira. You are looked after. You are protected. Actually, from the moment of your birth, you have been watched over. And that is because your mission has been an important one. You have got to this moment. And I'm not saying that it wasn't off your own bat, through your own nous and your drive, your strength. Take a moment to recognize that you have been looked after. El Moira is with you, especially as you move through these next phases, because I feel like you will need to stand firm. And that is because things are changing, dynamics are shifting, and you're needing to really take ownership and leadership. But not everyone will be happy about that. And not everyone will be your friend or be moving through this with you. But there is a spiritual force field protection around you. You are not alone. Ask for it and you will receive. Also, with this energy, I'm feeling a very strong push to look after your energy. And that is because you are being more seen and more heard. And so, particularly if you resonate as an empath, earlier in life, you might likely have easily absorbed a negative, low vibrational energy in order to clear it, which has been an unconscious process for you, which you've been needing to unlearn, or if you haven't unlearned it, maybe it's time that you address that. And now in this moment, as you up level, you're needing to always check in with your energy and make sure that you are not allowing in energy that is incongruent with you, with your truth, with your highest timeline and pathway. You have a choice. This is what I'm hearing. You have a choice. You have a choice whether you stay on this trajectory. Let me start again. You have a choice whether you stay on this trajectory or you up level now. It will keep coming around, but this is your moment and this is your time. You can stand back from it and prolong it, but the process will be much more difficult when it does come around again, more spirit driven. You know, they nudge you, and if it doesn't sink in, and if you don't make those changes, then spirit make it for you. You have a responsibility to share what you are meant to share now. And so, no more playing small, no more playing safe. Allow yourself to be seen, allow yourself to be heard, because you will emerge on the other side of these little tests much more stronger and much more driven than you have been for a long time. Driven for your own success, for your own projects and gifts, your business. Opportunities will flow to you if you allow them to come in, if you make space for them. So remember, you are protected. Spirit is with you. I feel El Moira is very strong, coming in with this sense of bringing that protection, but also reminding you that you have a mission, and that, of course, Spirit want to work with you. The Divine wants to work with you. You're called to this for a reason. So do it, because you are backed by Spirit. You wouldn't be called to it if you weren't backed by Spirit. But remember, stay in the heart, work from the heart. It doesn't matter what other people do around you. It doesn't matter. What only matters is the choices you make in each moment and how you choose to operate. Because at the end of the day, that is what you are judged on. I will leave that there. Well, have a happy Christmas for those who celebrate, and New Year. And I hope you join us again on this channel. Keep an eye out for our pick a card reading for December. That will be out soon too.